I'm not late. I'm definitely not late, as like every single other time. Oh, okay, bro. Okay, hello. Man, it's been 2 seconds since I switched scene, and I'm already being bullied. Yippee! Thank you for the follows, guys. I appreciate you. I love you guys. I'm pretty sure my audio should be fine. I haven't changed my audio settings at all from the last stream. What do you mean lazy streamer? The last thing I streamed was Star Rail, so the settings should be exactly the same. I can't believe you. Not my streamer. I can't believe you'd do this to me, Willow. How could you have done this to me? Wait, I be talking, I'm spitting Honkai bar rails. I love you guys. You guys are great. I need that in a- you know what, I'm screenshotting that just to put that in quads. I'm taking a detour. Oh, I keep hearing the yippee sound. Okay. We continue with story. I don't know how far I am. I just finished the first part. Find a stool under the pristine blue. In the seat of divine foresight, Jing Yuan invited all of you to commune. Okay, so we're meeting with Jing Yuan and Hui Yan. Alright, what kind of conversation are we having here?
Earlier at the Palace of Astrum, I introduced these guests from the
You're gonna
Astral
spoil-
Express
oh
to
yeah!
Don't,
Don't get spoilers. I don't want you to-
now,
I don't
I'd
want
like
you to get
officially
spoiled on
introduce
story.
them to you.
I love this game so much. I'd actually feel so bad if
These
you got
three
spoiled
braved
on
great
story
dangers,
because of this.
accompanying me to perilous places,
Is that
defeating the
weird?
chief culprit Fantilia, and uncovering the
Short?
conspiracies of
Is,
the disciples of
is that what
Sanctus
you're
Medicus.
implying? That Weirdo short?
If you wish to know more, please.
The short old dude? Yep, that's definitely weirdo. That's definitely weirdo. Back in my goated streamer. Weirdo, my goated friend. Okay, I didn't even listen to what he said. What did he say?
Earlier at the Palace of Astrum, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder Huayan. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you.
Okay.
These three braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Fantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Oh, he's just introducing us.
Well,
Okay.
I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yu Chui for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that,
Okay.
I believe in you.
So they
Since
blame,
you joined the
or more
ranks,
so they have
you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats.
suspicion
After the
of
High Cloud
Jingyuan
Quintet each
and
went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms
diviner.
within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Lawfu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa.
Okay, there's just a
rescued the
lot of
Xianzhou
yapping
Yu Chui
right
from
now.
siege,
Not
and destroyed
nothing
the
that
demonic
important.
planet summoned by
Pretty
the
much just
denizens of abundance.
backstory.
I still remember those battles vividly. There are
So
fools
he,
who doubt
Hui Yan,
your loyalty.
Hui Yan used to be
They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some
the general, or he
sick
used to hold power
satisfaction.
or the seat on
They
the
haven't achieved anything
the
of their own,
Lawfu.
so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
All right, can we get to
So,
the point here?
General Fei Xiao of the Yaoqing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
Fei Xiao. Actually, yeah, it's only Fei Xiao.
No,
No, okay.
I am too.
Hui Yan and Fei Xiao.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Lawfu, but the document only says
Old man
attend the
yapping?
war
Yeah,
dance
old
and
man's
listen to
yapping
Fei
here.
Shao's questioning.
There's a lot of yapping going on here. Document only says attend the war dance and listen to Fei Xiao's questioning.
No need for that. You're all important witnesses.
Yeah, Soundless?
The Marshal is well aware
Yeah?
of Jingyuan's purpose in holding the ceremony, and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned
You,
it because she believes
you alright
both
there,
missions
Soundless?
are important.
Getting a little
Thanks
sus
for your
over
kindness
there.
and sincerity,
Getting
Elder
a,
Ryan.
getting a little bit sus.
But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Shao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same. As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Shao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
Okay. I'm not sure I like the way you said that. You said that very ominously.
Yes, it's this case right here.
This case gleams with a muted luster, crafted from a material neither wood nor metal. Its surface is masterfully woven with metallic threads, outlining an intricate pattern of lotus flowers.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war
But
dance.
what is it?
And the
What's
main
in the
event
box?
will be the Ringmaster's Challenge.
What's in the box? I need to
The
know.
host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Lawfu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Lawfu would be the Ringmaster.
There is no High Elder, though.
You humor me, Elder Ryan. The healer
Or-
lady is just a young
Oh,
lady who knows nothing about
God,
martial arts.
my brain.
How can I assign her
I
as the
forgot.
ring
Bailu
master?
is the High Elder. I just don't think of Bailu as the High Elder.
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be stored inside. I don't mean
So
to
it's
boast
just an
about
empty
our
box.
skills,
It's just
but
a
this
very
sword represents the
nicely
pinnacle of the
crafted empty
Ju-Ming's
box.
craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands. Tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the
boost your
sword hasn't
skills.
arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now.
Okay.
I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, I hear that Yanqing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Lawfu as the Ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Oh, Yanqing is
Thank
the
you
master.
for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
When were you in this conversation?
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yanqing.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah.
The
and
kids
even
are
if someone
bickering
gets their hands
again.
on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
The outcome of our duel at the
Come on,
Alchemy
please.
Commission is
I
still
don't
up
want to
in
go
the
back to
air.
babysitting.
Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him.
It was either death or disaster when these two crash. I'll do that one.
Not to be
Fei
rude
Xiao
or
was
anything.
definitely right.
We've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
Oh my god. March.
Quiet
No.
We have other guests here. I've
March
prepared
feeds
this
off the
sword to add
drama.
some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be.
What
and
is
it might
what is
not
your
be either
grand
of
old
you.
idea here, old
But
man?
If you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war
Okay.
dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair.
And that apprentice is
prowess.
going to be March.
Well,
so they're going
Elder Huayan's
to
idea is
mentor
quite
March,
interesting.
and March is going to
Imparting
participate
swordplay
instead of
skills
them.
requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
Immediately.
Huh? Who? Wait. Me?
Oh, that's great. I actually love
noticed
that.
just
Just
now that Miss
immediately
March
Dan
seemed
Hung and
quite
Stell
interested in the
stare at
outcome of your
March.
sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Oh, wait. Are you serious, General?
You got this, March. I believe in
Why am
you.
I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that'd would be so embarrassing.
It's so hot in my room. I need to turn on the fan. Why don't you choose then? Just accept your fate, March.
Chance for you? I remember you mentioning
All right, March. Just accept your fate.
Yeah.
We're not changing our
did say
minds.
that. But this is all happening so quickly, don't you think?
Miss March is like a piece of jade in
Nah, you'll be
just waiting to
perfectly
be shaped.
fine, March.
The war dance is the perfect opportunity to see what heights she can reach.
I appreciate your kind words, General YN. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war dance?
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
It's been peaked.
The whole point is to know each
Oh,
other's
I'm actually
moves.
so excited to see
Defeating your opponent in just one move.
March
Boring
7th,
would that be?
new form.
Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some
A
special
little bit. I haven't
it's
seen that
solid
much though.
fundamentals.
I just
So
know
Miss Yunli has already
I've just
agreed.
seen what the ulti animation.
What do you
Ulti
say,
animation is
Yang
really
Qing?
cute.
General,
And then she is a
I haven't
hunt,
graduated yet.
imaginary hunt,
How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
which is
So you're
interesting.
admitting
Is she
your
the
defeat, huh?
first? No, she's not the
Even
first
competent
imaginary
to
hunt.
teach.
We have
Why
Dr.
don't
Ratio,
you let me be the ringmaster instead?
but I think she
Yang Qing.
is
Teaching an
like
apprentice is also a way of
I
honing
think
your own
she
skills and gaining
is a
insight.
damage dealer, but also has
You've been an apprentice
a
for
team wipe
years.
or like a buff.
It's about time
some
you looked at
of some
swordplay
kind.
from another perspective.
I see, General.
I
Then
don't
count me in.
remember though.
Now
I'll
that Yang Qing
I'll
has
figure it
agreed
out once
too,
I actually get
It all comes
uh,
down to Miss March.
once I actually get her new form.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
At least that way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting
Oh.
me in the butt all the time.
It's voice acted.
Hey,
Wait,
I've never missed my
why is
target.
that? Why that line specifically is voice
I'm
acted,
on
but
board.
none of the other
Thank
ones
you
are?
for your kindness, General YN.
Great. Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yunli will teach you the basics of the
I mean,
cloud
I'm not gonna
dance of
complain that we get a
swordplay.
voice acted that we get a MC voice acted line.
At least that way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
Oh, that fits so much.
Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little
Oh, invitation
initiation
kit.
gift.
Initiation.
You're too kind. Oh, wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Yan, smiling silently, soon departs the. Okay,
General YN's
I'm-
gone.
okay. Well, that
Wait,
said,
why
soon
does
departs the
something
seat
feel
of
off
divine
about what we
foresight.
talked about?
I'm pretty sure.
I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point?
Yeah, I brought you here because the
Mhm.
General said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yunli and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Well,
Because
if you couldn't stop your
General
bickering,
YN wants us to stick around on the Law Fu for some time. But from his point of view,
We're
we're
here
no different
to-
from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's
You know what?
actions were
That makes
mentioned in the
sense.
Luofu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face. And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
He's a smart
Elder Huayan is
The smart old man.
still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her
Okay.
questions and clear up any doubts she might have.
I mean, I'm not gonna complain.
So please, be prepared
Meeting with
for the
Fei
meeting.
Xiao, I will not complain.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens,
I'm here.
I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
Thank you, everyone.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but as the Luofu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
Okay. Okay, Yanqing. Of course.
know.
Of course. You know, I may not like his kit, but I do like Yanqing's
The
character.
illustrious Merlin's claw waiting for me.
Yukong? What
And
the
for
fuck?
so long, too. It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Luofu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a
Rainbow
general,
Fall
and I'd
Fleet.
have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance
Those
system every
S
day.
sounds are so
So I'm
harsh
well aware of
for
your
some
great
reason.
feats. How's your health holding up?
Or just the production or something?
Still
It,
stable, I suppose.
it feels very harsh.
Do you still remember the
Ah,
man
that
who
hurt.
saved
Actually, that
me
kind of hurts a little bit.
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again?
It's
Was
not
it
like turning down
Pichu
my headset's
or
gonna really
Katyo?
help that either.
Jiao Cho. He's been my retainer and personal
Jiao
healer,
Cho.
delegated by
That's
the
how you
alchemy
pronounce
division
it?
From the Xianzhou
Yao
Yaoqing.
Cho.
Over the years, he's dedicated
Cho,
himself to
okay.
managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today.
Still have no idea
Given
what your
my
condition
background,
is.
I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound.
It's something serious.
Well then, since you and Elder Huayan are here, I
We just
imagine
don't know
you must
what
have
it
received
is.
orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Luofu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although, the report from the Luofu explained
What
all
else
the
is on her design?
details,
She has
we
a
don't know
ponytail.
what the Ruin Legion
I like her
really
jacket. Okay,
made,
the
or
inside of her
how
jacket
exactly the
is
Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved.
like a
This
greenish
puzzle has
blue.
many missing pieces.
My brain can't think of what color that is. It's got a couple gems. This little emblem here is really
As
nice.
you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an outworlder and a coffin. claiming the Lawfu preceptor
Oh,
has also leveled
crap, I
accusations.
didn't mean to do that.
The Lawfu preceptor has also leveled as you know, the fugitive Jing
God.
Liu, who mysteriously
I'm
disappeared
scuffing up
many years
story
ago, has
dialogue.
resurfaced.
No.
This time, she has brought along an outworlder and a coffin, claiming to
Outworlder
offer
in
the
a coffin.
a
That
method to
would
fight
be
against the eons.
Locha. Okay.
Against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Videotera's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor.
Uh-huh.
It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today. Well, duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person, but since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Lawfu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements, a moment that our adversaries relish.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hule.
Hule? You mean that Hule? The Borisin warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in a shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
Wait, this guy looks sick. He's just a giant werewolf. The Borisons pretty much are werewolves. Does he have claws? He has... okay. He has accessories for claws on top of him already having claws. Little emblem on his waist. Can't tell what that emblem is.
The nemesis
Looks
of
cool,
the
though.
Foxians who will never be forgiven.
I love the Borison enemies designs.
I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same.
The nemesis of Foxians.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century.
Probably put something up
Why do
saying
you have
I
to
might be
visit
a
him
little
now,
more
of all times?
quiet because
The
I'm listening to
Foxians and the
story.
Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the shackling prison, facing unending retribution. Given the situation on the Lawfu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hule's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns. That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
It's all bad news.
Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining. Oh, by the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for.
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither.
Neither.
Yukong, have you heard of a person named Ron May?
Ron May was here? Okay. I guess we're getting thrown curveballs. don't know where to put this. I'll put this up at the top. This night, your restlessness, meeting the ward and the bustling crowd before the wardens keeps you from. Honestly, day 2.
I'm still feeling sleepy. Hmm? Did I oversleep? Where did March and Don Hung go?
I love that the MC is actually voice acted for some stuff. Not looking at a specific game or anything.
There you are.
But I love that in HSR we are actually voice acted. Are you here too, Yunqing? What kind of master waits on their apprentice's doorstep? Marjorie. With some respect to your master. Okay, I'm not gonna say
You
that.
haven't forgotten about our promise to General Huayan, have you? I woke up especially early so I can start teaching Miss March swordplay.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
This is, the first time someone has called me master. I need to, get used to it. Let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight. I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best, but if you break your master's rules...
Fine.
March is always a girl.
Promise is a promise. Since I promised to study hard, I'll do my best.
March definitely doesn't break any rules.
Great! That's the spirit.
Like the one where you're supposed to sit
March
down
is in
while
your
we're
hands now, Yanqing.
making a jump in the Astral
Don't be too
Express.
easy on her.
Don Hung, do you even have a heart? Did you lose it somewhere? By the way, where's Yun Li?
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
March 7th waves, do you... Bro, okay. I was up for like 2 seconds. I don't read that fast.
Seriously? It's the first day, and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing.
Master Yun Li, you're already here. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, wait! Were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky!
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu swordplay then.
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we
I don't think it's
Zhu Ming
good for the
swordmasters treat their apprentices.
two mentors to be bickering.
Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I
Oh,
hope
it's
you
her
put it to
outfit.
good use.
What's this? Xianzhou clothing? It's so beautiful!
Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories. I put a lot of thought into it.
You're awesome, Master Yun Li!
See? See? How can you compete with me? I'll teach March 7th the essence of Zhu Ming swordplay so she can win the contest with my sword skills.
It's 2 kids mentoring
I've prepared something
March.
too.
Huh?
The
You have a gift
bickering.
for me too, Master Yanqing?
To
actually feels like siblings. This is literally what I listen to
So,
every
I went out of
day.
my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you, but I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
Thank you, Master Yanqing!
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Yun Li?
The real competition is just getting started.
I'm so lucky to have two great masters! But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird?
Because they are competing with each other more than they're trying to teach you.
So what do you think, Masters? Does this outfit
Oh,
suit me?
I love that so much.
Perfect. I chose
Wait,
it
that's so
carefully.
cute.
It's perfect for beautiful young
Oh,
swordswomen
that's
like you
actually
and
that
me.
is adorable. I love that.
Alright, let's get started with the training.
Her two little
The person
pigtails.
next to me is a Cloud Knight instructor I've brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
Those pigtails? No, they're not pigtails. They're just like.
We're having actual combat training
Oh,
for
those
the
are.
first lesson? Isn't that a bit too intense?
That's a weird way to put up her
I
hair.
heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The
Looks
first
cute,
thing
though.
we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are. Come on, step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements so we can decide where to start and
Why
what
is this
you
guy
need to
here?
If you're ready, let's begin.
Oh, it's Cloud9 instructor.
Okay.
Tunimals. Oh. POV switch, March 7th. Oh. Wait, she says she. Wait, I need to hear that again. I need to hear that again. Come on. Say it again. I need to hear that. That's adorable.
Alright, let's get started with...
No, I'm trying
Are
to
you
talk
ready?
to... Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Yep, let's go.
And I apologize in advance, Miss March.
You're still inexperienced with a sword. Why don't you use your skill for... Okay, yeah. Oh, her skill is...
Please have some tea.
Pay close
I need to
attention, Miss
take it
March.
off double speed.
Luofu's swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements.
I can read her abilities, right? Okay, yeah, I can. Basic attack. So there's an empowered one. Deals imaginary damage to a single target, dealing 3 hits initially. There's a chance to additionally deal up to 3 hits. Master It's Tea Time. That's a really cute name for the skill. Makes a single ally become Shifu. When using basic attack or dealing enhanced basic attacks damage, triggering the corresponding effect based on the Shifu's path. Oh. Wait, that's cool. Okay, so Erudition, Destruction, and Hunt. It will deal additional damage based on the Shifu's type. Harmony, Nihility, Preservation, and Abundance. It will increase toughness reduction. After Shifu uses an attack or ultimate, March 7th gains a charge. When reaching 7 points of charge, March 7th immediately takes action, increases the damage she deals. Basic attack gets enhanced. Ultimate deals imaginary damage to a single enemy and increases the hits per action, the damage chance of the next enhanced basic attack. Okay, so she's She's like a sub DPS. She has support capabilities, but she can also do damage. She gains charges by just basic attacking. From the looks of it. Okay, yeah, from the looks of it, she gains charges from basic attacking. Oh, from basic attacking and from...
Ignore him. Strength is everything.
And from the person that she buffs basic attack.
Well done.
So now I gain a stack.
Practice is over. Swords to set.
And Ching ulti, does this give me a stack as well? Did that give me a stack? No, right? Because Yanqing attacked, she attacked. Oh no, that did give me a stack. Okay.
Strike with heart.
So just doing any kind of attack when you have the Shifu effects will give you a stack.
Strike. Mountains fall.
I'm starting to get the hang of it. Oh, I get it.
Oh, that's how this works. Okay. Wait, this stance is so cute. A little effect around her. Did I say that's at 80% of the original damage?
True heart and focused mind. Here I come.
Okay. I mean, the animation wasn't too special, but it was nice. Nothing flashy or anything.
Right on time. Leave through clouds. How many can you block? Time for swordplay.
I want to see her ulti. Wait, does her basic attack reduce toughness regardless of... It doesn't say. Okay, but it has to be that it reduces toughness regardless of
Yeah. Not very sportsmanlike.
regardless
Yes,
of
you.
what element the toughness bar is or what resistance they have.
Time to show you what I can really do.
Oh, she has the little thought bubble. Okay, so what do we have? We have Ding Ding. We have Boba, of course. Was that a sword? That was her swords.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this!
Was that... Did she say
mumbling
eating
about?
less cod?
Isn't this a sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something cool?
Practice is over. Swords to set.
This is so cute. I love that they gave March a new form in this.
A one-time enemy.
And I think you can... This is... It's not a completely different character either, right? I'm pretty sure... It is, you can just change March's form, just like Trailblazer.
Within the self, not the sword.
It's actually really sad for preservation, because if you switch March... If you switch March from preservation to hunt, that means there's only 3 preservation characters in the game, right?
I didn't expect
And
the
they're all
first
they're all
lesson to be
5 stars.
so intense.
Because it's
Miss March is
Japard,
quick hands and a flexible body.
Aventurine,
She's a
and
perfect fit for practicing else in
Fushun.
lawful swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, that's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing Juming swordplay, she'll make heaps of progress.
Given the situation, I believe Miss March should start by working on her footwork.
Strength! Seriously, do you actually know anything about swordplay, or what?
I could ask you the same thing. Dual swords require agility, so what's more important than footwork?
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding two swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing
I'm
here.
sorry, Yanqing, but I agree with
Skilled
Yunli
sword
here.
masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That's the right way to learn.
You're quite the theorist, huh?
Theorist? You claim to be able to talk to swords. So what does that make you? A lunatic?
Here come the insults.
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing. Come on, calm down, masters. I'll have to improve both my footwork and strength anyway, so it doesn't matter which one comes first.
March being the mediator here.
Just listen to me, March 7th.
Aww.
Thus the journey of March 7th sword training begins. Okay, why do they leave that text up on the screen for like a century, but they left like the other one that was twice as long on the screen for like half a second? I mean, I don't really have anything good to give her. This one, maybe. Definitely not Yanqing's signature, because this light cone... This light cone has to be the worst light cone in the game. You damaged it. Like, this light cone is so bad. I think I would unironically rather have this 2-star light cone than this one. Lasting for 1 turn. Like, the effect lasts for 1 turn, but the cooldown is 3 turns. What is this? Basic attack and skill deals more damage. This effect increases by an extra... I mean, yeah, I could put this one on her. I don't know if I'm really gonna use... I don't know, I might. I love her design for this though, it's so cute. I'll probably just use the story one that they give, because I don't think I'm really gonna level up March 7th for this.
Mr. Yang and Pom Pom. We're all good here on the Xianzhou Lafu, so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going?
I'm taking a screenshot of that. Okay, if my print screen button would work, I guess I'm using snipping tool instead. Three-second delay. Okay, there we go.
As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight sword masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance. One of them is Yanqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yunli, the General Hua Yan from the Xianzhou Juming. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard sword training can be. I tried to drag her into this.
I love
but she
Yinli's
refused.
face.
I
Wait,
tried to rope Don Hung
I
in,
didn't
but
see that.
Master Yanqing wouldn't have it.
Oh my god. Her expression. That's so good.
Still, I didn't let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot.
In just a
Both my
few weeks.
masters think
Okay,
I
so
have
we're
unique
we're
talents
doing
in
a time
swordplay,
skip here.
and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skills. Thanks to their guidance,
We're time skipping like
I've
3
actually
weeks
made some
forward.
progress. When I
Is
get
what's
back
going
to the
on here.
Express, I'll definitely show off my skills and impress you all. Looking forward to your reply. Yours, March 7th.
Days and nights fly by in the delve as the war dance fast approaches. Under the strict supervision of her two masters, March 7th trains tirelessly, almost developing tennis elbow. On that day, after the sword training,
Well done. Let's call it a day.
Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
oh, we're playing as Marge.
Just you wait and see. I'll show off my skills in the ring and win a match. I'll make both of you proud.
Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me.
Are you sure he wasn't laughing at you?
Oh, shut up.
It's all thanks to your amazing guidance, Masters.
Miss March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual swords. If you're keen on advancing, trying out different Xianzhou blades could improve your touch.
Let me see. Which sword is the
Oh.
most powerful? Single sword? Great sword? Or maybe a flying sword?
There's no such thing as the most powerful sword.
Thank you for the
It's
follow.
all about the skill
Bun
of the
Bun
swordmaster.
Chan.
Yanqing wields several
you're doing
flying
well.
swords, while I only wield one. But remember how I kicked his butt at the Alchemy Commission?
Wait, what's being said? I'm not even paying attention. Oh, they're bickering about,
Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this
about
right
the...
now and see who kicks
Oh,
whose
come
butt?
on. You were so civil 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, I'm up for that. And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance. Deal?
There's so many good reaction images here. These two are arguing, I'm over here, like, reveling in the fact that I'm getting a bunch of reaction images.
Why are you two arguing again? I thought things had been improving between you lately.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Law Fu and Juming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own. Turns out, the rumors are true. Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here?
You're... Oh, that's right! You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing!
The pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing. You're late, but you're here. You're here! An hour late, but you're good.
This is Mr. Jiaoqiu, the healer working for the general.
You're
of
playing
the
with
Sanzhou
Binky.
Yaoqing.
I assumed as much. I saw
You're
the
participant
Steam
attending the war dance on behalf of the
notification.
Yaoqing, and you were trying to sneak a peek at our training?
I saw the Steam notification of
Sorry
him
for the
getting on
misunderstanding.
getting on
I don't know
Paladins.
anything about martial arts.
It's like there's only
I'm
one
just here on
reason
the
this man
general's
would get
orders
back
to
on
take care of
Paladins.
some official business. I didn't mean to interrupt your training. I'll be on my way.
If you know nothing about martial arts, why were you smirking earlier?
How's the Paladins gaming going?
Well, my curiosity got the better of
Same
me,
as
I
always.
suppose.
Paladins
When
being
I heard Miss
Paladins.
March's pondering about what to learn, I couldn't help but wander over.
He's playing Hot Buff Woman.
From my
Understandable.
professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for
Why am I
people to
yawning?
show
What the
off their skills.
I don't
How
feel
you
that
use them
tired.
really depends on the ingredients you're working with.
Same old, people
It's
disconnecting.
like your sword
Yeah,
teaching methods.
that sounds
If
like
you
the
align
Paladin's
your
experience.
ingredient, in other words, your apprentice's natural tendencies, with the
Maybe
right
I'll reinstall the
cooking method,
game.
by
We'll
which
see.
I mean the teaching
I
method
I
that
barely
best
have
suits her,
any
she'll
space
make double the progress
anymore on my
half the time. For example, golden
SSD.
eggplant tastes best when fried. Cloud peppers when stir-fried, and
You should if you
yellow
can. I'll
boulder
cheat.
beef
I'll try.
when simmered. It's all about discovering
I don't think
the
Paladin
nature
should
of
take
the
up that
ingredients.
much space.
I mean, apprentice.
Although I don't have a lot of space left. How much space do I have left on this thing? I need to get an external hard drive or something, man. Like an external SSD or something. I could also like take this into a shop and get the get the SSD upgraded just to have more space, put in like a terabyte SSD or something, but I don't know. I don't trust those kind of shops. You always see people getting scammed and shit from those shops. And I don't trust myself to I don't trust myself to actually install it on my own. 54.8 gigabytes of free space. Yeah, that's not a lot. I have 3 choices of dialogue, and all of them are I'm getting hungry.
All
Me
this talk
too.
about
Me
food
too,
is
March.
making
Me
me
too.
hungry.
Are you a healer? Why are you talking about food?
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Sanzhou
Is one not
Yaoqing
allowed to
is
talk
called
about
a
food,
Rocha school
Yunli?
that specializes in food therapy. So it's only natural that I know a thing or two about
Specializes in food therapy.
So,
Well, that's the
you're
first
the
time I've heard
general's
that.
cook?
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. Fine. Call me a cook if you want. Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts. But, in reality, I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently encompasses both life and
That was... Yeah, I don't like the way you said that.
Why is this guy suddenly getting all serious with kids?
Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
No.
No.
This is called tumble dust, an extract from an exotic flower named Yapra.
Too many things to screenshot. Oh my god. Okay, well, I messed up this. I'm not setting the timer. Okay, there we go. Okay, done screenshotting.
Is it poison?
Well, it depends on how it's used. With just one drop, it's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. However,
Use a higher dosage.
increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of all senses. Even long-life species cannot escape its effects. This thing can save lives or take them. It's more powerful than the swords in your hands.
That may be so, but still, I prefer settling things with a sword than, you know.
Than drugging somebody
Looks like I did get you all wrong.
where they die.
You're not a feeble scholar, but a sinister and despicable one.
Hey, why the insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some medical knowledge here, not persuading you to poison anyone.
Seems like you get real excited.
Yeah, but the way you were talking about it,
Can't tell if that's an honorable thing or sinister.
Picture this. Two individuals. The one standing is full of malice. The other lying down is honorable and righteous. How can the one who's lying down label the one standing as sinister? In the throes of combat, where life and death hinge on a singular moment, every idea fades into nothingness. The only thing that matters is staying alive. Surviving the battlefield reshapes all notions of worth, be it integrity or treachery.
what, Jay?
In my eyes,
Why'd you come running
their
in here?
significance is negligible.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr. Jiaoqiu. We may be young,
Hold on.
but we've seen our fair share of war.
Gotta check if anybody has fed the dog.
Well, then you should know that the war dance is nothing more than a contest.
Hey,
So why are you so
don't
focused
howl at
on
me.
it?
I mute my mic. Where's my mic? Alright, I'm back. Continue with story now.
When I was appointed as the ringmaster for the war dance, I asked the general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a ring just to please an audience? And this is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield, as your sword reveals the might of all Cloud Knights. The war dance is the perfect chance to showcase martial virtue and forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword without drawing blood, we not only display our might, but also the martial virtue of the Cloud Knights.
That's quite an insightful statement, Yanqing. Well, my apologies for being so short-sighted. I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony venue for myself yet. Hearing you speak so highly of it has piqued my curiosity. Would you mind showing me around?
You want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance will be held? Let's go! I bet Yun Li and Miss March haven't seen it either, right? Well then, I'll give you all a tour.
New area? Oh wait, new area means more chests I have to go find. No. Follow Yanqing to Stargazer Navalia. We've already been to Stargazer Navalia.
Let's go. I'll give you
Unless it's a different area. Nope, doesn't look like it's a different. Doesn't look like it's a different area.
What's up, Mr. Zhao Cho?
Do you recognize that person?
No, it's nothing.
Okay, well, it's definitely nothing.
Do you see that airship
Why
in
so
the
much
distance?
focus on
That's the
them?
Sky Splitter, the venue for the war dance ceremony.
It doesn't look all that impressive from this distance.
The Sky Splitter is actually a decommissioned Luofu military vessel. People aren't allowed on board until the war dance officially commences.
Oh. Junli looks so excited. Wait, she looks so excited in this picture. I'm just taking a screenshot. Don't mind me.
Tomorrow,
Literally every
the
single
bell rings and
piece of artwork we come
ceremony
across in here
fans roar.
in the game I will
I'll be
screenshot.
there representing the Cloud Knights of the Xianzhou Luofu, standing in the ring, ready to take on challengers from all over the cosmos.
This is a
Since I was a
beautiful
kid,
art piece, though.
I've been training in swordplay and the art of war under the general. Every day, I'd swing my sword 10,000 times, and then thrust it 10,000 times, repeating the process over and over. I understand that I'm not like other kids. I never envied the toys and freedom they all had. I never found sword practice boring or hard. Even in the thick of battle, facing down savage abominations, I never felt scared. Each day, I could feel myself getting stronger and stronger, and I racked up countless victories. It's the best feeling in the world. But then, I faced a really tough opponent, and just one slash shattered my confidence into 1,000 pieces. That's when I felt true fear for the first time. Maybe that's what Mr. Zhao Cho meant by life and death hinge on a singular moment. Every idea fades into nothingness.
Hmm. Oh, when I
After that,
don't show the
I had to
image, or when
pick
I
up
don't
the
show the
pieces
text,
and
it pauses.
try to
It
put
doesn't
myself
keep
back
autoplay
together.
turned on.
But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't seem to find my old happy self again. I often ask myself, why do I wield my sword? If defeat is inevitable, why do I continue to fight? Is it to reclaim the joy of victory? To meet the general's expectations? Or
Who did
to
he get
secure
beat
my
by?
honor among the Cloud Knights? While the general
Would it
could
be
teach
Jing
me the art
Liu?
of
Might be
swordplay,
Jing Liu.
he couldn't teach me why I should keep on going. He said the reason must come from within myself. I've been struggling to find that reason. But after talking with you, Mr. Zhao Cho, I think I already have that reason in mind. As a member of the Cloud Knights and the General's apprentice, I've had a weight on my shoulders. And I know there's still more to shoulder. But when I wield my sword, it feels like I'm letting go of everything. I love the feeling of giving it my all, facing any obstacle in front of me, pressing forward. That's why I wield my sword.
Oh, Yanqing. So young, yet so grown up. By the way, how old are you exactly?
Age doesn't really matter. All sword masters will understand how I feel.
I get it. Looks like all the kids on the Luofu live tough lives. So, how about you, Miss Yunli?
It's not polite to ask a girl her age, no matter which Xianzhou ship you're on.
I'm not asking your
Okay.
age. I'm asking if you have a dream like Yanqing has.
You don't talk like a cook. You sound more like a TV host or something.
Sounds like somebody's not comfortable
Need I
talking
repeat
about it.
myself again? I'm a healer.
Well, I don't have a dream like Yanqing does. The only reason I'm participating in the Ringmaster's Challenge is because I made a promise to my grandfather that I'd win the precious sword he's contributed to the war dance.
Sounds like that mind of yours is just filled with swords.
I bet you've got nothing better on your mind. My father was a craftsman on the Xianzhou Juming.
Here it is.
Because of his foolishness, many innocent people fell victim to the cursed swords he forged. Since I was a kid, it's been clear to me that not everyone deserves to have a weapon in their hands. Giving them a sword is no different than being cruel to the innocent. So, whenever I come across someone unworthy of a sword, I can't help but want to take it away from them. Given that Yanqing is the war dance ringmaster, I'm stepping up to challenge him. To ensure the precious sword doesn't fall into the hands of an unworthy master.
Hey, what do you mean by an unworthy master?
I see. It's not easy for kids on the Juming either. Well, it's better to have a reason for wielding a sword than to be lost and confused. I've saved countless Cloud Knights in my life, and there are plenty of exceptional warriors, just like the two of you.
What happened, Mr. Zhao Cho?
Why did he hesitate?
Oh, nothing. I was just reminded of some old friends and old tales. Judging from my professional perspective as a healer, both of you possess remarkable vitality. Your energies flow
I assume we're gonna get
raging
some more
fires
backstory
and
on
mighty
that later.
gales. The upcoming fight
Old friends and old
will
tales.
definitely be impressive. Well, we've seen the Sky Splitter and toured the Stargazer
They've many
Navalia.
Cloud Knights just
I
like
guess
the
it's
two
time
of
to say
you.
goodbye for now.
What? You're leaving already? But you haven't asked me about my dreams. I've been working hard too, you know.
It's getting late, Miss March. Unlike you lot, I'm a grown-up bound by responsibilities and duties. The tasks entrusted to me by the General won't complete themselves. By the way, Yanqing, is it normal to have so many people wandering around in an automated area like the Stargazer Navalia?
Actually, this is a restricted area. But since you're all guests, I made an exception, so you could take a look around.
I understand. Well, I'll take my leave. I wish you both the best of luck in the ring tomorrow.
I guess that's why he was eyeing those people earlier.
Seriously? I just spent so much time thinking about my dream, but he didn't even ask me.
You could tell us, March.
Now that we're done with our tour of the Sky Splitter, shall we continue with our training?
Why don't we take a day off?
What? You want to secretly practice swordplay by yourself? Dream on.
You know cramming before a fight never works out. For some reason, seeing the Sky Splitter has boosted my confidence. So, I've decided to conserve my strength for tomorrow. Alright, I'll take you out of the Stargazer Navalia.
Door is there for a reason. Team includes March 7th. Are we gonna do any combat? Actually, you know what? Just in case. What is a good March 7th hunt team? I have no clue. I guess probably a team that has a carry that that takes a lot of turns. Always run Locha as healer. Probably just go with Ranya Jingliu. Could also do Firefly. We'll go with this team. Go with this team though. I could also run Ratio instead of Jingliu. Actually, I think I'll do that. I'll run Ratio instead of Jingliu. Because it procs on... It gives March a stack every time she does, like, any kind of... Anytime the person does any kind of damage, right?
This is not a beast ship. I need some time to take care of things.
What are you doing here?
You donned the skin of a lowly beast to join this mission, dedicating yourself to our glorious cause. And now you're telling me you can't handle it? Do you realize how many ships we need?
What's going on over here?
I'm doing my best, all right?
Uh-huh.
It takes time to figure all this out. When the guns go off tomorrow, all eyes will be on it. That'll be our only chance.
High-faring commission.
How's that? Who's there?
I don't think you're supposed to be here.
Who are you guys?
An impromptu inspection. Why are there outsiders loitering in Stargazer Navalia? And a bunch of kids at that.
So you don't know who Yanqing is.
Hey, kids.
your parents ever tell you to stay away from the Stargazer Navalia? I know it's an automated facility, but it doesn't mean you can just break in and do what you want.
First of all, I'm an adult. Second, I didn't just break in.
Yeah, we flew here on a star skiff. Like, whoosh!
Oh my god, you sound like a kid.
Well, I'm
You
not
sound like
trying
such a
to tell
kid, because
off,
you are,
but this place
Yanshin.
is off limits to the public, you know?
Like, on, like, whoosh.
Sis, let's go. I want to play in Everhunt Plains.
Huh? Everhunt Plains? Yeah, sure. Big Sis will take you there.
Shuha! You should have let me. Shh, the overhaul is done, and everything looks good. We should leave.
What kind of little scheme is going on here?
Could you repeat what you just said, Yanqing?
What did I say?
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Everhunt Plains.
Come on. Can't you read the room? Something is definitely off about the 3 people we just met.
Yeah, anyone could see that. I just wanted to hear you say it again. That pink-haired fox tried to say something. I'm pretty sure he sensed something fishy. Since he's not familiar with this place, he just dropped us a hint. But you didn't seem to be paying attention at all.
I knew that from the beginning.
That Cloud Knight didn't recognize Master Yanqing at all. That's really weird.
What? Is he famous on the Lavu or something? Not even the Cloud Knights on the Juming, who all know my glorious name, might recognize my face.
I mean, every Cloud Knight on the Lafu
Cloud Knight,
understands
member
that
from the
Yanqing
Skyfaring
is
Division, and a craftsman. They're from various departments, and the
is
reason for
the
overhaul
apprentice
seems
of
legit.
Jing Yuan.
But one of them blurted out some weird language just now. Did you hear that? I have a feeling that if we secretly tail them, we'll definitely catch these guys in the act. Follow my lead, and be careful not to blow our cover.
Do we have to be stealthy again?
Never mind who they are. Let's just film them.
Take a photo of the suspects plotting at the scene. No, it's just, we just have to get all of them. Perfect.
We should have just killed those lowly beasts.
Okay.
Those little brats
A
were
little
king of this
aggressive.
space. There are boxes all over this place. Just dump them into one and no one will notice.
Cut the theatrics, Grulock. Even the slightest
Grulock.
slip-up could interfere with Lord Moktalk's plans.
So where are we heading next?
Wait, who?
Check the
Lord...
freight skiffs.
Oh, it... Man... I think that said Lock Talk?
Got a lot of preparations to do. Also, don't forget to take those crates with you. Weapons, supplies. We've got to be well prepared. Otherwise, we're screwed.
What are you preparing for? An attack?
So, are they
Smugglers?
smugglers? What exactly are they up to?
I have no clue, but they seem to be moving those crates. I've got an idea. We can hide inside the crates and follow them.
What happens if we just...
Don't get too close, Miss March. They might...
Yeah, that's about what I expected. Taking advantage of the temporary absence of the group, you cautiously approach a crate and crawl inside.
So cramped in here. I can hardly breathe. Just hang in there.
You hear footsteps pacing back and forth beside the crate. If someone were to open the crate at that moment, they would certainly catch you in your ridiculous hiding position. Fortunately, that doesn't happen. The floating mechanism at the bottom of the crate is activated. You feel it begin to drift slowly forward. After what feels like an entire Amber era of holding a breath in silence, you hear the sound of the crate touching
Let's
down.
just put the cargo here for now, all right? Then we'll move on to inspect the ships. Lord Moktok said that as soon as we're done, we're
Lord
gonna board the freight skiff
Moktok.
and leave this place.
Don't worry, I've changed the shipping schedule. You two, come with me.
Is it just me? I keep smelling that stench of lowly beasts everywhere we go.
Don't be so paranoid.
Are these guys Borisons in disguise?
Looks like they're planning to escape on the skiffs in Stargazer Navalia.
He could smell us, so probably a Borison
Talking about their
in
plans,
disguise,
but
I would
where do they come
assume.
from? And what do they want to do on the Xianzhou?
They're definitely up to something bad. Wait, they disappeared. Let's catch up to them.
Lord Moktok.
Tread softly, breathe quietly, and make sure to keep an eye on them. Hide out of sight as soon as there's any sign of activity.
Keep looking, pay attention to your surroundings. There's quite a number of things to prepare for. The ship is paramount. Whoa, whoo. That was close.
Don't be so paranoid. We're running out of time. Get over here!
Shuhard, I'm coming!
Shuhar. Okay.
They're leaving. Did he spot us? Quickly, hide!
How do you not see me? I'm literally... Okay.
Watch out! They're on high alert!
We're fine.
Up to?
I hate
They're all
stealth
wearing
missions.
official uniforms.
And this
but
isn't like
I'm pretty
pure
sure
stealth.
They're not members of the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, or the Cloud Knights. This is way too suspicious.
Never mind who they are. Let's just film them. That way, if they do anything bad, we'll have solid evidence against them.
Look at this. A freight star skiff with enough room to fit at least 20 of my men. I'll let the others know and have them prepare more star skiffs.
Okay. Interesting.
Once we're past the checkpoint, there will be beast ships waiting for us.
Okay, yeah.
Lord
They're for sure
Moktok is
Borison.
ready.
Lord
The
Moktok.
revival of our ancient bloodline all hinges on this operation.
So they're trying to break out... Oh, wait, would Lord Moktok say, be that Borison that we saw earlier? When,
Who's there?
Beishao and Yukong were having a conversation?
It's those brats! I told you to get rid of them, but you didn't listen, you idiot! wipe them all out!
Oh yeah, they're definitely Borson. Okay.
I could take 10 of you.
Adusa! Die, you lowly beasts!
Nice job.
I underestimated you.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
A test.
But
You chose the wrong enemy.
You'll make good practice. Yeah.
actually, can multiple
Receive
people
divinity.
have? I'm not sure if multiple people can have this
Eternal
Shifu
sleep.
The dead return!
buff or not.
Got the defense? Answer me. 0 points. SAS knowledge.
This should
the
give me a
measure of
stack
truth.
every single time it does damage. Okay, it does.
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend.
Okay,
Crush
if
them.
you can put multiple Shifu buffs across different people, I think
Ready to
March
shine.
7th could be. Okay, well, let's test it now.
Here you go, Master.
Okay, so you can't. You can only have it on one person at a time. That's good to know.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Oh, I get it.
March 7th. I mean, March 7th will still
Battle
probably
is unavoidable.
be
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards,
pretty good in
Lend me your
Topaz
strength.
ratio. Honestly, I think I might build her for that. For when I can't use Ranmei,
Need a shot.
so I can use March 7th instead.
How is this possible? How did these Foxians change their appearances like that?
They're not Foxians at all. They revealed their true form. They're Borison, just like the bandits I defeated on the IPC ship.
Wait, that means...
Well, how did the Borison manage to infiltrate the Cienjo?
It's not just a simple disguise of wearing our clothing and shaving their whiskers. They're somehow able to alter their appearance to be indistinguishable from Foxians. They even have official
that-
IDs for the Skyfaring Commission.
Wait, that
the
guy
Artisanship
that we
Commission,
met
and
earlier, that
even the Cloud Knights?
at the like very beginning. I forgot
me
what his
check
name
this fake
was.
Cloud Knight's
He was
tag.
really,
Maybe it'll give us
he
some
was acting
clues.
really suspicious.
Lujun, an officer of the Patrol Defense.
Lu Jun, that's what his name was.
Wait,
What's the matter?
I encountered a patrol officer named Lujun before. It was a few weeks ago when we were transporting the Borison prisoners.
Yeah, that's what his name was. Lu Jun.
They can
He's
forge official identities and move around
Probably,
the Cienjo without
he's
raising
probably a
suspicion.
Borson as well.
Oh no, this is bad.
Even worse. If you find one cockroach on the Express, it usually means...
There are more Borison hiding on the Cienjo. I bet their plan is much bigger than just stealing information. We've got to report this to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Meanwhile, in the Seat of Divine Foresight... Oh, we're switching POVs. This would be... Trailblazer POV now, right? Unless it's just like... Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's Trailblazer POV. Is that Fei Xiao? It is Fei Xiao. It's just the... Okay. It's just the 3 generals.
I am glad to finally meet you in person, guests from the Astral
Hi,
Express.
Kuro.
I'm Fei Xiao, the general of
How
the
are
Cienjo
you?
Yaocheng.
Let me introduce our guest to you. The one dressed in green
He's the reincarnation of Imbibitor Lune, and the person behind him is the newest member
You're just
of
playing
the crew.
GeoGuessr.
I've heard a lot about you.
I saw.
Outside the
I think
reports from the Law Fu, the
I like
Skyfaring
tabbed out a
Commission
couple
of the
times
Yaoqing
to
has
just
also
hover
gathered
over.
plenty of information about both of you. I've been eager to meet you face to face.
Are you versing anyone, or you're just playing
I'm sure
GeoGuessr
General
just to
Jing
play?
Yuan has explained, right? Straight to the point. I like it. According to General Jing
It's City
Yuan's
Guesser, so it's a
report,
video.
The Ruin Legion is to blame for
Ah.
the Ambrosial Arbor
Okay,
crisis.
I see.
And all Arbiter Generals should pay attention to the Ruin author's
No
movements.
competitive, just guessing.
Over the years,
That's
the
fair.
Destruction's minions have wreaked havoc on countless worlds, and the Alliance has been keeping an eye on them.
How many
But
times
no
have you
one
gotten it
expected
right?
them to join hands with the remnants of the Abundance. The damage caused by the Ambrosial
We
Arbor
cooked.
crisis was far
You
less
cooked?
severe than expected, which is good news for us. However, it was quite different from
You
the
cooked
Ruin
and then you
Legion's
fell
usual
off.
style of destroying life wherever they go.
That's tragic.
While I trust the bravery of the Divine Foresight and the Nameless, I'm curious about some details missing from the report. I'd like to take this chance to have an exchange with both
We're
of
being
you.
interrogated.
Let me be clear. The questions I'll ask might not reflect my actual thoughts, so please don't take offense if any of my questions seem a bit harsh.
Please go ahead, General. But keep in mind, we can only answer based on what we know. And perhaps you already have the answers to your questions in your heart.
You have a clever tongue. I like it.
Then we cooked again. Let me guess. And then you fell off again.
Quite articulate. Right now, her intentions are unknown, and Jing Yuan wants us to be honest. Maybe I'll just stick to the facts we know.
It's the roller coaster of emotions over there. The Merlin's claw is quite articulate. Right now her intentions are unknown and Jing Yuan wants us to be honest. Maybe I'll just stick to the facts we know. Is the Cloud Knight General from the Yaoqing. She came to observe the war dance under orders of the Marshal. True purpose of her trip is to observe the situation on the Luofu after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. The first impression of her general is that she is straightforward and stern, therefore trying to deceive her is probably not a good idea. Okay. So every decision we make needs to be, we need to stick to facts, and we cannot lie.
Let's cut to the chase. Before the crisis struck, the Astral Express was guided here by a Stellaron hunter, a wanted felon, in an attempt to resolve the Stellaron crisis. However, everyone in the cosmos knows of the Stellaron hunter's reputation. So, why did you place so much trust in them? Could it be that some of you have a connection with them?
Talk about Elio's prophecy? No, probably not a good idea. Raise her suspicion about your... Why? Why would you... What? Okay. We are the good guys. I don't think that's... Probably just this.
Apart from the Law Fu, there are many other worlds suffering from Stellaron corrosion. For example, Eurilo 6, the world that the Express stopped at before reaching the Law Fu, was one of them.
To the Express, Stellarons act as roadblocks on the Silver Rail and pose risks to the warping process. And that's why dealing with Stellaron issues is part of the duty of the Nameless.
Probably should have went double on
I've
that.
heard about those problems caused by Stellarons. The Express connects various worlds, so it makes sense for you to take care of this. The cosmos is a mess, and the Trailblazers are just doing their best to fix it. I understand. Let's move on to the next question. The report suggests that Don Shu, the master of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, colluded with the Lord Ravager and used the power of the Stellaron to resurrect the Ambrosial Arbor.
That is true.
Here's the thing. Don Shu was just a chief alchemist. Even if she colluded with our enemies and summoned the Stellaron, how did she manage to bypass the Videodora guards around the Ambrosial Arbor?
The preceptors of the Law Fu seem suspicious. I've personally met... Okay, well, definitely not. Exile... No. Refuse to answer anything? Probably not a good idea. Are any of these decisions good? I feel like none of these are very good. Do I just skip this round, or do I... Because we need to just stick to... just, like, fact, right? Just stick to the facts, don't try to deceive her. I think I skipped this round. You decided to withhold your opinion on this question.
According to the report, Lord Ravager Fantilia is the mastermind behind the entire conspiracy.
Yeah.
She disguised herself as an ambassador of the Skyfaring Commission and traveled with you, only to vanish without a trace later on. It seems too convenient to label her as a scapegoat.
Fantilia is a heliobus. That's not true. Fantilia was eager to obtain the power of the Ambrosial Arbor. Probably... Probably just this. Disguised herself. Okay, but how does this... Fantilia was eager to obtain the power of the Ambrosial Arbor.
I was there.
There we go.
Fighting Fantilia alongside General Jing Yuan. But she absorbed the power of the Ambrosial Arbor and gained an almost indestructible physical form. Perhaps that was her intention all along.
So, a pawn of the destruction wanted a flesh and blood body to live in. Interesting. That's quite a new perspective.
Let's go.
Oh. It seems that your answers have addressed all my questions. Generals, I am finished with my questioning.
So, what do you think, General Fei Shao? Have the doubts in the report been cleared up?
The two Nameless have been honest in their answers. Even though there are some tricky details, my intuition tells me there is nothing wrong. However, the 3 questions I posed earlier were not just for the Nameless, but for you too, General Jing Yuan. First, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus grew uninterrupted on the Law Fu, yet the 6 charioteers were not aware of it. That was a dereliction of duty. Second, you believed in the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy and entrusted outsiders to solve the crisis, even granting them access to the Plague Mark. That was a dereliction of responsibility. Third, You insist on holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, putting the Lawfu back in the spotlight. That is a dereliction of wisdom.
Merlin's Claw. Is this your line of thinking, or the Ten Lords?
From the moment I walked in, I made it clear that the questions I'd ask might not reflect my actual thoughts.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were deeply rooted and had been plotting for a long time. I admit it was my negligence for not noticing it earlier. As for the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy, I didn't believe all of it, but in the end, the Lawfu did survive the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. So, I think it's safe to say that Elio's prophecy about the future holds some merit. And as for the war dance, do you think I'm unaware of the risks? However, risks can also be opportunities. The Lawfu has lain low for too long. I believe it's time to stir up the dregs hidden in the depths and wash them away once and for all.
Just as I expected from our sophisticated divine foresight. You have a way with words. I like it. But, unfortunately, ever since the report was submitted, the Alliance has been filled with rumors and speculation. Even within the Lawfu, there are people accusing you of neglecting your duties, resulting in the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
So what are your thoughts on all of this, General Fei Shao?
As a fellow Arbiter General, I fully understand the difficulties of this position. Personally, I think all these rumors are meaningless drivel. Across the sea of stars, the divine foresight knows better than anyone else what happened on the Lawfu and the meaning behind it. Just as what happened on the Xianzhou Yaoqing recently.
What happened there?
The Xianzhou Yaoqing is also...
The scouts of the Verdant Knights have sent back reports that Borisin are making trouble again. The Borisin packs that were once divided and scattered have started swallowing each other up, forming larger and larger packs. Moreover, there's an entity named Mongus behind it all.
Mongus.
An entity?
According to the report, this entity isn't actually a Borisin. It's a woman claiming to be the messenger of the Master of Immortality. She's described as having 12 faces and 12 pairs of fangs, as cruel as poison and as elusive as quicksand. The Borisin believe
12
she'll
faces,
give them a
12
chance
pairs
to
of
rise again.
fangs.
That's Ventilia.
Yep.
That's right. You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the Patina Justice or the Seer Strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly. I've always had
Yo
faith in
Wu
my
and
instincts, so I don't...
Yo Wu Yao Guang.
I don't doubt your good intentions. But the Alliance has its fair share of questions and doubts about the Lawfu. So, my plan is to come up with an acceptable answer to satisfy the Alliance.
What's in this plan, General Fei Shao?
General Jing Yuan, you already know what has to be done. But since you don't want to be the bad guy, I'll take care of it for you. You need the final word from the Ten Lords Commission to quell any doubts. And for that, I'll have to ask the two Nameless to visit the Shackling prison. No, I'm not imprisoning you. While you're there, I'll ask a judge in the Ten Lords Commission's Interrogation Division to record a detailed testimony with the karmic mirror from both of you. We'll fill in the gaps that weren't covered in the report, and silence any protests within the Alliance.
I'm okay with
Smart.
that.
Your willingness to help is truly heartwarming, youngsters.
Then, as the Merlin's Claw requests...
Oh, there's one more thing. This testimony is for silencing the voices of opposition within the Alliance. But I would like to urge General Jing Yuan to listen to the pleas of the Foxians on the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
So, you are here for Hule.
Exactly.
Hule,
Hule is locked up in the Law Fu's Shackling prison. Since he is the brood lord of the Borison, I want to transfer him onto the Xianzhou Yaoqing and imprison him there. The recent movements of the Borison suggest they're planning something big, so we must act preemptively.
It makes sense to have the Foxians keep an eye on their arch-nemesis. Since you trust my judgment, I'll repay that trust. What do you think about all this, General Huayan?
I was worried this would turn into a heated argument, but it seems like both of you are on the same page, solving each other's problems. I couldn't have asked for a better outcome.
And as for Hule, I'll send my lieutenants Zhao Chou and Moza to check on his condition in
been
prison
streaming for about 2 hours now.
Transport. If there are no
This
more
might be a good place to stop off.
Shall we get this started?
Is this a good place to stop off? Kind of like stopping off in the middle of. Okay, well, actually, let's see. The quest, Fate's Atlas. How many sections are there? So this section, and then there's one more. How far are we into this section? We're not very far, are we? We just got here. I think this is fine to end it off here, right before we go to the Shackling prison. Yeah, I think this is fine. Already been streaming for like 2 hours. I mean, I also started like an hour later than I normally do. Normally I start at 7, start at 8 today. Need to get... I'll look for someone to raid and then I'm gonna go get dinner. Are any of my mutuals streaming? Locke is streaming. He's 2 hours in. We've come prepared to solve puzzle. Oh, he's doing some puzzle solving. Let's see. I'll raid Locke. I think it's been a while since I've raided Locke. I think recently I've just been raiding Kathera. Von Locke. Alright. That's probably gonna be it for me. I'm gonna go get dinner and Not sleep. I know I'm yawning, but I don't actually feel that tired. Alright. Bye-bye.